and immersive meetings, which we will show you a bit later on. Like Paul said, the fact that cameras, 360 cameras came out, made the realization of those 3D tours a lot quicker and a lot easier to do and a lot more efficient. And like Paul so eloquently said, the camera, like the Ricoh camera, is a lightweight camera, a portable camera that can be used on many functions. So that camera just made sense for our 3D tours. So that's why we offered that camera. That's why our solution works primarily with that camera. It's really well thought for that camera. So if you can just go. So that's our solutions briefly. And like I know we'll go a bit more in details for that. And I know Paul mentioned a few of those. We offer a single property website, immersive 3D tours, and we'll get back to that with a lot more explanation about that. 2D floor plans that can be, again, interactive floor plans, and we'll see more about that, and UME 3D. Urban Immersive at its own right now has 1,700 providers, mainly professional photographers. We have 260,000 property websites that we put online every year. Of those 17 providers, we come up with 42,000 clients that are using our platform, and over 13 million page views each year. We say, we serve 5 countries: US, Canada, Mexico, Indonesia, and Australia. Due to Marco and real imaging, that's where we saw potential too. And we saw a few tours that come from Indonesia, and you have a beautiful country, and we hope to be able to travel there soon. So, and because of that, we can support also multiple languages and search in your language.
Perfect. So I'll go ahead and present our first solution. So as Paul said, we offer a single property website. This solution offers a whole website for your property or for your business. Should you want to stand out in your market, you can choose from multiple design options and then just adjust the fonts, the color, the logos. We currently have 15 design options that you can choose from and design really upon your needs. The single property website is just a simple URL link that you can share or embed pretty much everywhere on your own website or even on social media that you can share with everyone. Our single property website contains all information, images, and videos, such as videos, your own video, or the environment. The single property website also offers flyers. So the flyers is a really useful tool that you can have in hand. We are offering them in high quality and they are printable. You can choose from 4 templates that can all be customized as well. All of the property details and contact information entered will automatically show up in the flyer. You can select images included and easily change the presentation order upon your needs. The single property website offers great information on the neighborhood also. In Canada and in the US, we're working closely with Local Logic, but it's a really useful tool and it gives you great information on the surroundings of your property or business environment. The single property website, like Paul said, offers statistics. So our platform automatically counts the number of visitors and track referring sites. So all those stats are accessible through your account or your client account. What a nice thing to think is there's no hosting fee for the single property website. I can show you some demos of what we are offering. So let's see here. So this is one of our design that we offer. It's called the Slick design of our single property website. As you can see, it offers an overview of the property. You can enter the pricing, you can enter that it's for sale, for rent, or sold. And there's all the property details here. You can view your flyer. Like I said earlier, it's embedded in your single property website. You can embed your 3D tour, and we'll show you and talk a little bit more on the 3D tour in a couple of minutes. You can embed your media, so such as video, your floor plan, all your photos. And at the bottom, you have presented by you, your business. You can enter your own logo, and you have all your contact, if someone wants to contact you, you can have it embedded in here. And here is another of our single property website design. It's called Aurora. It's our latest. It was just released this week, so that's good news for you. So it's a bit different than what we are usually doing as a design. So that one is an iBook design, so you can flip through the pages like if you were in a book, basically, and it offers all the same information. It's just a different design, and you can also change the color and the pages that you like that reflected your needs. All right. And then our second solution is our immersive 3D tours. Our immersive 3D tours are really becoming fast and easy if you're using our UI capture app. Oh, the video is working. Okay. No, sorry. So basically, why you should use our immersive 3D tour is because first, there's no limit to the size of project or number of panoramas. You can shoot indoor or outdoor projects or a combination of both. We offer 12 months of hosting that includes all residential properties, or it's only $15 US for commercial per year. We also offer a lifetime license that can be purchased for offline viewing. If you prefer, you can also have it on your own server for another license. We include our 2D floor plan inside the 3D tour. And it's made from 360 panel. And I will tell you a bit more about the floor plan later, but they're downloadable in JPEG and SVG files. And all our 3D tour include UI Meet 3D. And François will go a little bit over that later. Also, would you like to talk about the UI tags?
Sorry, yeah. Yeah, I forgot
No
to
worries.
unmute myself, sorry about that. Okay, so UI tags, the 3D tours by themselves are nice, but UI tags allows you to bring them to the next level. I know Paul mentioned that quickly in the intro about like training, things like that can be done. So that's why like the UI tag are the keys for that. Those are the ones because it's an interactive hotspot that can be, as you can see on the picture here, just text on the floor, or it could be like a video stream. So it could be a live stream video. It could be a video of somebody of the property, of a hotel manager who comes guests, or an agent that presents themselves to the customers. It could be a link to anything else. So it could be a link to a reservation center from hotels. It could be a link to property taxes or anything I think that can be relevant to a 3D tour. It could be an image, like if you have a beautiful screenshot of a sunset or a sunrise, that can be put there. If you have again, like specific images that we'd like to share that are not in the tour. It could be sound. So if we could add waves sounds, if you're close to property, close to the beach or things like that. So we can, like I said, again, really make it interactive. Jump to sections. So if you have like a hotel, like with different or a big real estate, a built property with different buildings, then you can jump from one to the other without having to walk through all that text, as you can see, and pop up. So anytime that you can enter a room, it could be a pop up saying like at like the specific points in the visit. If you want to make sure that the people look at something, we pop up and it's like just a video or something just to remind people to visit like the other aisle or other annex or things like that. So like I said, those are really easy to integrate. It's like I said, it's a powerful tool for you that can be used and make the most of your immersive tour. Yeah, and with that, again, measurement capability, that's especially for real estate and for building management. Those tools are really, really powerful because people can know, does my bed fit? Does my sofa fit? If I have to bring some furniture in, some piece of equipment, whatever, like you can take measures, and the accuracy of our measurements is up to 3% margin of error. So something that's really, really specific and really accurate. So, and as you can see here, it can take measures on the floor, the height, and diagonals, which is one of the only technologies that can do that. And again, with the Ricoh, we're one of the only, not say the only technology that is as accurate as that with the Ricoh camera. You can have sometimes more precise element, but you need cameras that are really, really more expensive and that have laser or infrared. So just by doing that with the Rico, that's why our platform is so powerful.
All right, so let's go over the third solution that we offer. It's their floor plan. The floor plan is fully editable. You can change the fixture, the room names, the layouts. So once it's done, you can really put it as an advantage. You can also take advantage of our single property website, floor plan hotspot editor to add your still images. The floor plans are scaled to life and they give an accurate representation of the property layout. Hello. And they can be downloadable in JPEG and SVG format.
Helmnya di atas.
And you can share on JPEG or SVG format. So our floor plans are included in our 3D tour if you purchased one. As you can see, we provide with black and white, or you can have it all textured with the pictures included in a 3D tour. Since it's a part of, since they are integrated in our single property website in our 3D tours, you can see our avatars moving inside the environment, and you can, if you are losing them in one of your big house or in one of your hotels or restaurant, you can always follow them through the minimap in your 3D tours. So what is good about our floor plans is that they're really useful. It's a useful tour. They're not just for small environments. We have done large environments. So it's always interesting to show the layout of a school, a historical building, or even a commercial building. There's no limit of type of the size of the projects. And another fact that's really interesting is, like I said earlier, you can fully integrate them into your single property website or into your 3D tours. Everything is in one place, so it's really easy to find it or to give to your clients or to show to someone else. Let's talk about UI Meet 3D.
Yes, like Amélie briefly mentioned that. UI Meet 3D is our new patent technology that are coming in. That technology has been in development for 10 years now. We've started that 10 years ago with small avatars, and now we're bringing it to the next level with like avatars like you see here, but like in full time, is if you saw the video, like you saw people like we're on Zoom right now, so we could have that like a conference like that in the hotel on Zoom, but not on Zoom, but like with our platform, and you'll be able to see the live feed of everyone. So that's why like a 3D visitors avatar. So it's really, like as you can see here in the picture, they're like, if you're not in a meeting, you just see that people are there. And then it can be represented by users if we go into a private meeting together or like a public meeting like this, but still closed off meeting. We can see each other and talk to each other into the visit. So that way it's a lot more interactive, and people like that because they have a real feel of being in an environment. And the good thing for real estate or for hotels is there's a notification. So if somebody comes in to visit, that you can have a pop-up saying somebody's visiting your property, somebody's visiting your hotel, and then you can interact with them. And there's different ways to do that. Either a bot that just gives automatic hello, would like to meet with Amélie, and then Amélie receives notice, and then she comes running into the virtual visit. Or it could be that you can go right away by yourself and be there and in front of your visitors. There's a live chat session, just like we have here, like a conversation, text one. You can have private room meetings, so you have really just one-on-one on your side without not being interrupted by anybody else. The good thing is there's no plugin required. Like, in these times, like we have a lot of plugins. You have Ring Central, you have to download the Google Meet, Teams, and WebEx, and like that here. That platform, that solution runs in our platform. There's nothing else except the usual acknowledgements that, okay, I want to be in contact with that person. So that's a really, really good thing. And the other things that we can go with that is you can follow somebody. So if you want to do a guided tour, the other avatar can follow you. So you take control and they just follow you through the visit. And because it's really interactive and you have the video stream, like you can talk to them, they'll be hearing you and seeing you. And if you're walking together with another one, you can see where they're looking at. So that way you're sure that the person looks at the same thing as you are. And like Amélie said quickly, like because we have an interactive floor plan, you can see where they are in the visit. So again, if somebody's somewhere else, you know, in the visit, you can locate them pretty quickly and then jump to them and talk to them directly in live stream. So, and again, just a small thing at the end, it works in all browsers. So again, there's no plugin, works in all browsers. It's really something that's really easy to put on. And again, I know Paul mentioned that quickly, potential markets, because we see real estate and hospitality, those are really two natural markets for technology. But there's a few other things can be done that we have done in other markets in Indonesia. We have done in the US and Canada and Mexico. For insurance purposes, for example, if there's a flood, fire, and the insurance wants the assets, the damages afterwards, our technology works well for that. Again, safety and security, if you see here, if there's a crime scene, you can go there. And because the camera takes pictures so quickly, it doesn't leave, you don't stay long on the visit, on the site, on the premises. So you can just take a quick picture and then leave. So everybody's happy with that. So there's no, the time of that makes it a lot more efficient, and it can make sense because people in those cases always take a lot of pictures. And with that, because you can do a 360 and immersive tour of that scene, you're sure you're bringing a lot more visual content than you would just by taking pictures, and you're sure that you're not forgetting anything. And for asset management, again, that's a bit some real estate, but with that, you can have a lot more precise immersive tour, and with the UI tags, you can push this a lot further. We can talk to software for managing software, anything, the maintenance software that the customer have. With the UI tags, we can put a bridge with that software, between that software and our visit, so they can talk, they can see each other, and the information from the software could be provided in real time in our immersive visit. Why our technology is really good for those markets? The first one is it can be 100% offline, especially for insurance and security, safety, security, and even with the asset management. Sometimes some environments are more critical, more confidential, and they don't want those environments to be online. Our technology is one of the few, if not the only one, that can allow you to do that offline. So everything can be offline. Pictures are taken offline. You do the post-production yourselves, and the AI tags and everything is done, like, again, to see the 3D tour offline. So that's a good solution. It's like price point could be a bit different, but if something like that interests you or your customers, you can come back to us and we could explain that further. Because there's no limit in size of projects or panoramas, and because we can go inside and outside, especially for those environments, that makes a big difference. Because for a crime scene, for insurance, they don't know if it's inside or outside. Sometimes it's both. So because our technology allows you to cover both, then it just makes sense for that. And in those particular things, because those houses, those environments can be hosted for a long time. And sometimes if there's a subscription for hosting, that could be a turn off. So I'll keep that for 10 years. I have to pay a monthly fee every year. It's a pay-per-use. So it's like you pay one shot as you use it. So there's no hosting fee, no subscription on the long run. There's a license fee if you want to do everything and keep your project updated, but at least there's no subscription fee till the end of the time. I would like, before we end, I would like to mention that our CEO, Ghislain Lemire, is online with us right now. So I hope we made him proud, but he was really excited. He wanted to be there. He was really excited to see that and to see everybody and be part of that. Like I said, it's a really good opportunity for us. We're really happy to be in front of you people. Indonesia is it's a market that's important for us, and that we'll be there for you. And if there's anything, just if you want to say hi.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, François, for introducing me, and thank you for everyone to take the time to listen to this presentation. You did a great job, Amélie and François. It's such a pleasure for us to be part of this adventure in Indonesia. And thank you for Real Imaging, Marco, Paul, and everybody who worked around organizing this presentation. Great information. So looking forward to see some projects coming in from Indonesia and Australia.
So thank you, Ghislain. So if everybody, or if somebody needs a demo or private demo or more information, please feel free to send us an email or just to reach out to us, to me and François, and it will be our pleasure to show you our solution, or to just keep contact with you and show you a private demo. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for Amélie and François. Untuk para partisipan di Indonesia, ada pertanyaan apapun silahkan di chat ke kolom chat kita, karena nanti Q&A akan mulai sesudah pembicara terakhir kita, Bapak Marco. Sejauh ini saya rasa penjelasan dari Mr. Paul ya, dan dari Miss Amélie dan Mr. François sudah lumayan 90% kita sudah mulai mengerti ya apa itu 360 imaging dan benefits-nya kalau kita pakai untuk di properti kita. Jadi tanpa berpanjang-panjang supaya tidak terlalu malam, kita panggilkan Bapak Marco, Head of Multimedia di Real Imaging Canada. Pak Marco, dipersilahkan.
Oke, selamat malam. Saya langsung aja ya biar cepat. Tadi sudah banyak dikasih tahu tentang fitur-fitur. Sekarang kita lihat langsung ya seperti apa. Oke. Tadi ada penjelasan juga tentang branded sama unbranded. Bedanya sebenarnya ada di, kalau kita bisa lihat ada, saya nggak kelihatan, ada nama agent atau informasi-informasi yang berkaitan dengan si agent itu adanya di branded website. Yang unbranded itu polos. Jadi kalau kita mau menampilkan properti tanpa ada informasi apa-apa, bisa menggunakan yang unbranded. Ini bedanya single page website yang unbranded dan unbranded juga. Jadi itu bisa kelihatan alamatnya ada di mana dan detailnya itu ada di branded single page website. Untuk floor plan tadi juga sudah disebutkan sama Amélie. Kita bisa lihat bedanya antara yang black and white, kemudian ada yang texture, dan ada texture with measurement. Jadi kalau kita mau tahu ukurannya setiap ruangan itu bisa kita tampilkan juga. Ini floor plan-nya, contohnya. Dan ini statistik report yang tadi sudah dibilang sama Paul. Jadi setiap minggu kita akan terima statistik report. Berapa banyak yang buka link kita, dari mana, itu kita bisa tahu. Oke, biar lebih cepat kita langsung lihat sampel-sampelnya deh. Oke, jadi tampilannya seperti ini. Ini dengan header-nya pertama, gambar. Ini bisa kita ganti dengan foto atau video. Ini adalah brandingnya, nama agent. Kita bisa seperti ini. Sorry. Seperti ini ada logo. Ya. Kemudian di dalam single property website kita bisa lihat juga ada yang namanya neighborhood. Jadi sekitar properti itu ada apa, kita bisa lihat. Bisa kelihatan ada sini ada beberapa grocery stores, kita bisa langsung lihat di mana. Dan map ini bisa kita ganti dengan Google Map juga. Turnya akan tampilannya seperti ini. Ini adalah floor plan-nya. Oke. Kemudian Kita bisa masukin foto-foto yang kita hasilkan dari kamera yang lain juga. Kita bisa import. Dan ada video juga, kita bisa masukin video. Oke, dan dengan Tourbus ini kita bisa membuat virtual tour outdoor. Karena saya tahu ada beberapa platform lain juga agak sulit untuk menggunakan di outdoor. Oke. Kita bisa pakai juga untuk galeri lukisan, galeri foto, atau ruang pamer, ya kita bisa gunakan secara virtual sekarang. Ini contoh yang sudah dikerjakan di Bali. Kalau kita lihat, kita bisa masukin harga, kita bisa kasih keterangan ada berapa kamar mandi, berapa luasnya, semua detailnya ada di sini. Oke. Sekarang saya kasih lihat. Tadi sempat disebut dengan UI tag. Ini salah satu UI tag. Kita bisa insert video. Seperti ini. Dan kebetulan ini video yang dibuat 360, jadi kita juga bisa lihat secara lebih enak ya. Oke. Oke. Ini juga UI tag yang seperti dibilang François. Kalau kita dalam suatu hotel atau ruangan yang cukup besar, so kalau kita mau lihat ke tempat tertentu, kita bisa bikin UI tag. Kita mau lihat ke ruang meeting, kita bisa langsung klik dan kita ada di ruang meetingnya langsung. Atau ada juga dengan yang saya mau kasih, ada lagi satu lagi, ada yang namanya di sini ada fitur view all my tours. Jadi kalau si agent punya beberapa listingan, kita bisa lihat ini akan kelihatan semua project-project atau properti yang mereka miliki. Mungkin lebih jelas di sini. Jadi dari si agent NG Brian, dia punya beberapa listing rumah yang sudah dikerjakan. Ini bisa dilihat langsung dari satu agent. Oke. Kira-kira seperti itu gambarannya. Jadi kalau kita bikin virtual tour-nya, jadi yang kita terima adalah berupa link. Dan link ini kita bisa share ataupun kita bisa embed ke dalam website kita. Nah, saya ada satu klien yang mungkin bisa memberikan sedikit gambaran bagaimana apa sih untungnya pakai tour bus atau bikin virtual tour ini. Okay, I will introduce Morgan. So you can, wait. Morgan, can you hear me? You are still mute.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Excellent. Hello, everybody. Sorry. Oh, I apologize. My dog is barking in the background. I was excited for the opportunity to talk about Tourbuzz and 3D tours and how CanaView has helped me grow my rental business. Having 3D tours to go along with my rental properties, just as a leasing agent and as a property manager, has definitely given me an edge sort of over the competition, which is really great in a competitive industry like real estate and like rentals. I really like the fact that if I'm renting to anybody from out of town, I have a full 3D tour as well as a floor plan to send to them, so they don't show up on the day to move in and say, hey, that's not the apartment that I wanted. And to use it for advertising, again, just a little bit of an edge over the competition, especially with the impacts of COVID that everyone is feeling around the world right now. To have 3D tours of spaces that I don't have to, go into tenants' personal spaces with people, off the street, essentially, to take a look at their space has been a huge bonus. And even it's been eliminated the amount of people that can, come to their destination where they're planning on living and be able to take the time to view apartments. And with COVID, that's not really, you can't really do that right now, unfortunately. It's really helped with advertising for turnover as well, which means when leases are up and I'm renting out to new tenants, tenants can sign the lease, and if they want to go in and measure for curtains or for furniture to arrange the space, they can reference back to the floor plan as well as the 3D tour. As Marco has on the screen here, here's the 3D tour of a building, a new construction building that I'm working on renting out right now. As you can see, it even captures the amazing view that we have to offer. Yeah, it's been a great tool. Honestly, I can't recommend it enough. All of my properties now have 3D tours and floor plans as well. It really helps tenants out. It helps landlords out. It helps keeps us all safe at this time. And it's a great tool to have as well when offering even virtual viewings as well as Zoom viewings, which happen fairly often right now as well, to be able to give them the tour buzz where they can see what, as you just showed there on the 3D tour, where you can see where you're walking through the apartment in relation to the rest of the space has been very, very helpful. And it gives a lot of confidence in the renters that they are going to love the space just as much when they arrive to move in. Yeah, it's a great tool. It's a great tool to have. Yeah, any questions about it or?
Okay. And I have one testimonial from the hotel. So I will share the video.
Yeah, thank you, Morgan, for sharing. Okay, Marco, you can play the video now.
So I'd like to introduce this video. It's actually an interview with one of our clients. You saw her hotel earlier as Marco went through it, the Best Western. And as you can see, the Tourbuzz and UI have the real estate market captured, that they've got that perfected. But how to expand the business? I mean, it's more than just real estate. It's also rentals, hotels, restaurants, all that kind of stuff. So what we're going to do is right now is show you an interview with the director of sales for this hotel, and she'll explain her experience. She's been using our scan through Tourbuzz for the last 4 months, I believe it is, and she's had huge success. So here we go. I'll let Heather, and this is my interview with her.
Director of Sales at the Best Western Plus
Can you
Chocolate
hear?
Lake Hotel,
Yes.
located in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada.
I'm here to talk to you about your experience with Tourbus.
When I saw the scan for the first time, I was extremely impressed. And I immediately thought, how can I use this to effectively market our property?
Did you have any hesitations?
Loads of hesitations, tons.
Really?
Yeah.
Talk to me about it.
Well, new product, what's it going to cost me? Do I need to buy new software? Do I need to learn new software? Will my team be on board? Will they even use it? How can I actually incorporate this into the hotel and effectively market it?
Okay, so you had some hesitations, okay? When the crew from our company, Real Imaging, came in, how did that experience go?
It was great. They arrived in the morning and they proceeded to scan all different 10 of my guest rooms, the different types that I had, as well as the lobby, the restaurant and bar, conference and meeting space, and all other common areas.
So they did all that in a few hours?
A few hours, like maybe my rooms are out of inventory for 3 hours maximum.
Wow, that sounds good. So do you guys use it, or is it just one of those things that you kind of bought and it kind of sits on the shelf?
Oh, we use it.
Yeah.
I use it personally. It's wonderful to use. I use it in securing international and national conferences, groups, large corporate events, and they, let's face it, they can't fly in right now. And,
Yeah, right.
We're dealing with what we're dealing with, and they can tour our entire property. They can
Introduce yourself for the guests.
Certainly. I'm Heather Coffin, Director of Sales at the Best Western Plus Chocolate Lake Hotel, located in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada.
I'm here to talk to you about your experience with Tourbus.
When I saw the scan for the first time, I was extremely impressed. And I immediately thought, how can I use this to effectively market our property?
Did you have any hesitations?
Loads of hesitations, tons.
Really?
Yeah.
Talk to me about it.
Well, new product, what's it going to cost me? Do I need to buy new software? Do I need to learn new software? Will my team be on board? Will they even use it? How can I actually incorporate this into the hotel and effectively market it?
Okay, so you had some hesitations, okay?
Yeah.
When the crew from our company, Real Imaging, came in, how did that experience go?
It was great. They arrived in the morning and they proceeded to scan all different 10 of my guest rooms, the different types that I had, as well as the lobby, the restaurant and bar, conference and meeting space, and all other common areas.
So they did all that in a few hours?
A few hours, like maybe my rooms were out of inventory for 3 hours maximum.
Wow, that sounds good. So do you guys use it, or is it just one of those things that you kind of bought and it kind of sits on the shelf?
Oh, we use it.
Yeah.
I use it personally. It's wonderful to use. I use it in securing international and national conferences, groups, large corporate events, and they, let's face it, they can't fly in right now. And,
Yeah, right.
We're dealing with what we're dealing with, and they can tour our entire property. They can either do, just a conference space or what room types they want, or give them options of what room types that they would like.
So I've heard that brides can be a challenge.
A challenge is an
Yeah.
understatement.
Okay.
Bridezilla, the word is out there for a reason.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is seamless because the bride gets to go in, see her space that she's using, work with her decorator, her wedding coordinator, the team that she's hired. They don't have to come in. They really shouldn't be coming in. Physical distancing should be limited at this time. So they can get everything from the measurements of the room to where the windows are located, where they want the head table to be,
Wow.
which the bride's going to change her mind about 3 or 4 times where the head table is going to be, and the layout of the room.
So before they probably came in several times?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Like multiple times?
Usually on an average, a bride is probably about half a dozen times. And, let's face it, that takes up valuable selling time, or other times that the team could be
doing something else.
To be doing something else. And but you know, we have to make it a special experience for the bride.
Oh, right.
You know, most of us have been there, know what it's like, and if we give them the tools, they're happy, we're happy.
Right. And you're trying to create the high-end experience as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So so you've been in this business for a little while, a couple of years?
Just a few.
Yeah.
Over 30 years. 33. I meant 3 years. Yeah, and most of those were in Bermuda, and then the last 15 years have been here in Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Oh, wow. So you see this for hotels?
I see it for numerous opportunities. I see
because you had a restaurant.
I owned a restaurant and a nightclub in Bermuda, and then very high-end steakhouse here in Halifax. And I wish I had this. I wish I knew this existed. It's phenomenal, and the uses are unlimited. The restaurants, resorts, clubs, hotels. I can really see a hotel chain getting a hold of this, a large corporate hotel chain, and making it a mandate and a standard.
And why would they do that?
Because they have to set themselves apart from the rest of the herd.
Oh, so this would be like an advantage to them.
A major advantage. The competition is fierce in our industry, in any industry really. And to have a cutting edge tool that nobody else has and be the first to do it, it's just going to be a bandwagon. Everybody's going to jump on board it. Well, the Marriott has it. If the Marriott has it, well, the Hilton has to have it, because the Marriott can't have something that the Hilton doesn't have.
So it's kind of a race to be first.
Oh, always.
Awesome. So would you recommend Tourbuzz from your experience so far, the Tourbuzz scans? I
would highly recommend Tourbuzz. It's been an amazing tool. Our front desk team uses it.
Every day?
Every day. Wow. The client calls in, and again, it's time management. The guest calls in, and they're asking about all the different room types, and the guest services agent is trying to explain it verbally over the phone. Nobody can visualize it. They're calling from somewhere else and haven't even been to Halifax, let alone to our property.
Oh, wow.
And then they can direct them to the website, and then they can click on every room type that we have, every public space, every possibility that they can use, our swimming pool, our games room, it's showcase, it sells for us.
Wow. So me being an upsell guy, it's an opportunity to upsell rooms?
It's definitely an opportunity to upsell rooms.
That's awesome.
We want them to go into the suites and pay the higher price, let's face it.
Right. And then, but you can explain to them by viewing what they're going to get for the extra couple of bucks.
Instead of saying, and sometimes the guest services agents are tired or whatever the case may be, it'll be like, well, it's a 1-bedroom suite with a 1 king bed.
Right.
And it's almost scripted.
Exactly.
And this way the person goes, oh, look, there's this, and there's a soaker tub, and there's a fireplace.
And then the extra little bits, like, there's a microwave in each room, as I understand.
Exactly, yeah. And your scans picked up on all of that. Yeah. You specifically went to all target areas. You asked me what those areas were, what I wanted to highlight in each room, and captured them brilliantly.
Oh, that's great. Well, I'm really glad you're pleased with it, and I'm really glad that it's helping.
I'm not easy to please.
Well, I've heard that.
Yeah. I'm a tough girl.
Well, I'd really like to thank you for your time.
Oh, my pleasure. It's without hesitation.
Well, thank you so much.
I can't wait to see what you have next on the horizon. Thank you.
We'll try to surprise you.
Good.
Okay, that's quite a testimony. Yeah, I mean, Heather has been in the business for like 30 years. Yeah, in the property business, and even after 30 years in the business, all conventional. Yeah, in the end will be switched to the modern technology. Seperti yang bisa didengar barusan ya, bahwa ternyata udah 30 tahun experience di properti aja, udah terbiasa cara konvensional, tetap merasakan kalau udah pindah ke modern teknologi itu jauh lebih memudahkan dia untuk closing atau untuk menjual propertinya ya di hotel itu kepada tamu. Nah, bagi yang sudah stay sampai sekarang ini, terima kasih banyak ya kan. Jangan leave dulu karena kita punya Q&A yang menarik, jadi biar makin ngerti ya. Yang masih mau bertanya silakan drop pertanyaannya di kolom chat ya. Kita akan bahas bersama Pak Riki dan Pak Marco. Pak Marco siap untuk bantu menjawab pertanyaan juga?
Iya, Michelle, saya mau share sedikit satu tentang
Oke.
UI Meet, so yang tentang avatar.
Oke. Oke, sebelum masuk Q&A, Pak Marco mau sharing dulu ya. Kita lihat avatarnya ini.
Oke, ini kita bisa lihat di sini. Sini ada satu pengunjung nih yang lain ya.
Ya.
Saya bisa ajak dia us to join private meeting.
Oke. Ini benar-benar kayak ada di sana ya. It looks like that we're there looking the
Ada di
property.
mana? Mungkin Dini apa sudah masuk? Tadi saya coba cek.
Okay, you are viewing one avatar. Navigate to the same position. Nah,
Oh, sorry.
no.
Ada di mana? Itu dia. Ini ada orangnya nih.
Mana? Itu
Ini
yang
kalau
yang
ada-
oke, yang
Ya,
bulat itu
yang
ya.
biru
Oke.
nih.
Oke.
Kalau dia ada kameranya,
Foto?
dia akan muncul juga di sini.
Oke. Kayak tadi waktu yang di video dimainkan di video itu ya, ada muka itunya ya orang-orang ya.
Betul. Jadi kalau saya bisa follow. Jadi kalau dia jalan, saya nggak ngapa-ngapain,
Ngikut aja udah.
ikut jalan ya. Jadi kalau si agent mau open house, dia akan bisa janjian dengan si calon pembeli. Ayo kita masuk lihat rumahnya sama-sama. Saya bisa ajak dia. Nah, ini dia yang jalan, saya nggak ngapa-ngapain.
Oke.
Atau sebaliknya.
Oke.
Saya yang mau akses dia. Oke, kita lihat yuk, kita keliling. Kita jalan di saya bisa.
Luar biasa. Oke, jadi benar-benar kayak
Ya, ini
in the
saya
real
nggak
action ya.
ngapa-ngapain nih. Jadi dan kita bisa beberapa orang sekaligus untuk open house.
Oke.
Jadi mereka nggak perlu datang ke tempatnya.
Jadi ini ceritanya buyer nih yang lagi jalan nih ya, dia yang mau lihat.
Ya, buyer mau lihat-lihat kan.
Dia lihat area. Nah, sekarang dia masuk. Dia lihat selang air. Oke, dia turun tangga, masuk ke ruang tamu nih pertama nih. Oke. Wah, ini gampang banget ya, langsung kelihatannya spacious apa enggak ya kan. Terus ada hallway, langsung atau ada layout. Betul. Ya, measurement. Terus kayak bener-bener jalan ya, tinggal diklik kursor ya kan ke arah yang biru-biru bulat-bulat di bawah, kita masuk kamar ya kan.
Oke, sekarang saya nggak mau ngikutin dia, saya mau jalan sendiri aja.
Oke. Tapi nanti tamunya ngilang lagi.
Enggak, tamunya enggak.
Tamunya yang ikut aku.
Takut kita tamunya merasa dikacangin gitu. Nah, kamu ikut,
dia yang
ikutin kamu.
Ikut saya.
Nah,
ya.
Ayo nurut dikit tamunya biar beli. Oke, nah, ini kamar tamunya? Ya. Oke.
Ya, ini kamar mandi.
Jadi sebenarnya sambil begini pun kita bisa ngomong juga ya sama tamunya ya Marco,
bisa
ya
ngomong.
Kasih tahu.
Bisa
ini
ngomong.
Master bedroom
ya.
Gitu kan.
Betul.
Ngadepnya kemana gitu kan, untuk feng shui apa kita bisa langsung ngomong di sini gitu ya.
Betul.
Wah, luar biasa nih.
Oke.
Ini benar-benar menghemat waktu nyetir ya kan. Kalau misalnya kantor kita adanya di mana gitu, propertinya ada jauh sekali, kita nggak perlu nyetir lagi ke sana ya.
Dan yang penting menurut saya ini adalah screening pertama. Biasanya kadang-kadang ada orang cuman mau lihat-lihat aja, kemudian minta tolong si owner bukain pintu, lihat rumahnya, belum tentu jadi. Jadi menurut saya ini bisa jadi screening pertama. Kalau mau lihat aja dulu. Nanti kalau tertarik, benar-benar tertarik baru datang kita lihat, kita ngomong lebih lanjut. Itu lebih hemat waktu.
Tapi lihat dari sini aja tuh udah langsung dapat feel-nya sih ya, cocok apa enggak gitu kan ya, kalau memang orangnya tertarik apa enggak ya.
Oke. Kayaknya itu deh yang bisa di-share.
Misalkan nih Marco, yang nge-view misalkan aku gitu kan, terus aku sama suamiku pengen tahu beberapa hal, kita bisa sambil ngechat juga nggak ke properti itu, atau kita cuma bisa via audio seperti ini?
Bisa chat juga.
Oke. Berarti jadi kalau misalkan suamiku malas ngomong gitu kan, aku pas lihat bilang bagus, tapi dia ngechat gitu, bisa ya dia ya? Tanya.
Iya, di sini nih.
Di mana?
Kelihatan nggak ya?
Mana? Nggak kelihatan kamu punya kursor. Oke, that's your kursor ya, oke.
Ini.
Nah.
Oh,
oke, ketutupan videoku. Oke, sorry, ketutupan videoku. Oke, ya. Iya. Berarti bisa chat juga ya?
Iya.
Oke.
Jadi nanti bisa chat juga.
Oh iya, oke, betul. Udah ada kolom chatnya, karena ketutupan sama videoku nggak kelihatan jadi tadi barusan. Oke. Wah, luar biasa ya. Oke. Oke, teman-teman yang mau tanya, silahkan ya, drop the questions di kolom chat. Ini feature-nya benar-benar oke banget. Memang sih di luar negeri kita udah lihat ya, apalagi kalau kita sering nonton film-film Hollywood ya, itu sudah banyak sekali kayak gini. Tapi ternyata memang terbantu sekali, apalagi dengan masa corona. Kalau misalkan kita open house, selesai open house kan kita harus disinfektan lagi ya seluruh vilanya. Itu juga another cost di masa corona. Jadi kalau bisa menggunakan feature ini, sepertinya sih agent property akan lebih maksimal gitu loh menjalankan tugasnya. Kita, Marco, ada lagi yang mau di-sharing?
Dari saya kira-kira sementara cukup. Mungkin kalau ada pertanyaan nanti baru bisa dijelasin lagi lebih lanjut.
Oke, thank you. Boleh saya panggilkan Bapak Ricky untuk join saya? Kita akan masuk Q&A ya. Now we're gonna start to the Q&A sessions ya. And thank you everybody for still joining us. And don't forget, stay until the end of the show, until this Zoom, because we have a good deal. Whoever deal is 50% off for the first deal. We're gonna show you where to contact us later at the end of the Zoom. And now the Q&A, I will try to read the first questions from Bapak Denny ya. Pak Denny Jakarta. Oke. Berapakah estimasi waktu yang dibutuhkan ya Pak Ricky untuk produksi virtual 3D tour untuk satu properti rumah, boleh dijelaskan? Itu pertanyaan pertama. Pertanyaan keduanya adalah, apakah yang membedakan produk 3D virtual tour dari Urban Immersive dibandingkan dengan kompetitor lainnya yang sejenis? 3, apakah 3D virtual tour support untuk ditambahkan fitur live chat with customer? Oke. Kayaknya yang question 3 tadi sudah terjawab. Yes, betul ya Pak Ricky ya. Berarti silakan Pak Ricky menjawab untuk question 1 and question 2.
Oke, untuk berapa lamanya itu kita perkirakan 3 hari kerja. Jadi misalnya Senin itu bisa paling lambat itu hari Senin, Selasa, Rabu, Kamis itu udah terima hasilnya gitu. Tapi kalau misalnya itu masuknya hari Sabtu, itu akan ada mundur 1 hari, karena di hari Minggu kita nggak hitung hari kerja. Gitu. Jadi 3 hari ya, 3 kali 24 jam lah. Itu paling lambat.
Days, ya, Pak.
Tapi biasanya itu kita bisa lebih cepat sih. Yang kedua, apakah yang membedakan produk 3D virtual tour ini dari yang lain? Aku rasa yang pertama, yang paling vital menurut aku adalah harganya. Nanti kita ngomongin harga. itu harganya kita jauh banget lebih murah dari produk kompetitor yang lain dan sangat reasonable untuk klien itu pakai gitu ya. Yang kedua itu kalau yang lain itu nggak ada yang tadi itu kayak Pak Marco tunjukin, kita bisa bikin open house gitu ya. Mereka bisa ngikut ngeliat, sekalian kita bisa jelasin as a agent atau sebagai villa manager atau sebagai hotel manager, kita bisa jelasin fasilitasnya ke klien-klien kita gitu. Itu yang nggak ada di lain. Mereka di kompetitor yang lain cuman ya virtual tour aja gitu.
Okay, a little bit of summary. So Amélie and François, Paul, who's still listening and joining with us, knows what's going on. Basically, Mr. Denny Ricky from Jakarta was asking about how long is the estimations to make this virtual 3D tour. And Ricky was responding that it takes only 3 working days, which mean if it's Monday to Friday, it will be like 3 working days. But if the requests come in on Saturday, which is weekend, it will start to the process on Monday. Ya, jadi 3 kali 24 jam. And then the second question is that what make it different, you know, for using this urban immersive with 360 imaging and with other competitor here in Indonesia. And Mr. Ricky was answered was that we are very, very affordable, but also we provide much more quality, especially with the virtual tours and the live chat and like the group house opening that haven't been it's not even here yet with our in our competitor that what do you call it, that services, yeah, it's not in our competitor. And then that's already make us 1 step ahead in the market. And the questions number 3, which that Ricky didn't have to answer anymore because Marco was just showing us that the 3D virtual tour support, yes, it comes with a live chat also with the customer. Okay, and then we're gonna move to siapa ya Pak Ricky?
Bagas Budi. Jadi perhitungan biaya produksinya gini, nanti Bapak bisa request harga sama kita. Itu Pak memang berdasarkan besaran bangunannya. Jadi kita akan hitung itu dari 0 sampai 200 meter persegi, itu di harga mulai 2 juta sampai dengan yang paling mahal itu 4,5 juta, Pak. Dengan luasan yang besar gitu ya. Nanti detailnya saya bisa kasih ke Bapak. Dan untuk property agent atau developer atau yang memang kita bisa kerjasama secara company to company, kita akan kasih special diskon itu sampai dengan 20%. 20% cashback dari harga price list kita. Gitu. Tapi untuk misalnya kalau volumenya besar, itu bisa kita bicarakan lagi.
Okay, for the second person who asking the question is Mr. Bagas Rudi. He was asking about how to calculate the production's cost. Is it depending on the size of the building and all? So Ricky was already explaining about the pricing and sizing. And don't forget whoever yang stay sampai akhir Zoom ini, kita semua akan dapat 50% off diskon ya. Jadi Pak Bagas kalau memang tertarik, cepetan di closing dealnya. Okay, yeah. So that's Bagas on the second person. Now we move to the third person. The question is, does the UI capture applications also available in Android? Because what I heard, it's only for iOS. Pak Ricky? Amélie?
So it's now available on Google Play Store on any Android. So it's not only iOS devices. You can have it on Android.
Okay, so Pak Nico, I think Amélie's already answered the questions that it works for all apps, iOS and Android. Okay, now we're moving to the fourth person. Who's the fourth person? Okay, here we go. Chandra. Okay. How's the system of marketing? Can I ask for the marketing business plan? Okay. Does the property, do we have to enlist the property ourselves? And if we ask our friend to join, okay, so basically, does he wants to be the marketing or reseller or something like that, Pak Ricky?
Oh, okay. I think nanti Pak Chandra boleh japri ke saya aja, nanti kita ngobrol ini aja Pak, langsung ya.
Okay, so that's I think this is more to the business plan, yeah, or he would like to be our extended marketing. And then number fifth person. Okay, we're keen in your 360 technology. Thank you Pak Hendrik, ya kan. Nanti akan kita kontak via WhatsApp ya Pak sesudah Zoom selesai. Satu lagi Pak Fido. Pak Fido, bonjour. Ini Fido from Ray White. Okay, this is actually a good news because Ray White Indonesia is like one of the biggest property agent, yeah, in Indonesia. And yes, he's joining this Zoom, and then he have a questions like in this platform. Oh, it's in English, so everyone can actually read. I don't need to explain. Okay, the platform subject. Okay, Pak Ricky, maybe you can respond to this.
Bro Marco, maybe.
Pak Marco, do we need to hire another photographer to create the 360? Or is it parts of the benefits? Amélie, I think Marco's gone.
Go ahead, Marco.
Okay, basically, kalau misalnya propertinya, company-nya besar dan mereka punya in-house photographer, mereka bisa kerjain sendiri juga. Jadi kalau mereka ada misalnya Ray White punya in-house photographer, mereka bisa pakai sistem ini juga. Jadi siapapun bisa pakai. Yang kedua, ya, kayaknya udah terjawab.
Question nomor 1 itu berarti karena kita di Indonesia, Pak Ricky ini kan mewakili 360 Imaging Indonesia ya. Jadi fotografer itu sudah termasuk kalau memakai jasa 360 Imaging, begitu ya Pak Marco ya?
Ya, betul.
Ya.
Fido.
Okay, Pak Fido, we're not sure whether you're Indonesians or you're foreigner, but since your questions is in English, we're gonna respond in English too. Basically, Marco and Pak Ricky were saying that if you're using 360 imagings of Indonesia, the photographer is already including in the pricing that we will send you later. Okay, so the second question is in the term of managing accounts or website, can subscriber do it by themselves or the platform will assist managing the account? The third one is their trial credits for a new subscriber. Okay, number 2, who would like to answer number 2, term of managing account website? Can the subscriber do it by themselves?
Yes, so it depends if the customer is going through real imaging or if they're doing the shoot themselves, but they can manage their account. And if they need any assistance, we have a full team, a support team that is there 24 hours. They're here, even there on the weekends, so you can always count on us to answer your questions. Or even Marco is becoming one of our leader of our platform, so you can always reach out to him for any questions also. And for number 3, is there trial credits for new subscribers? So yes, there's a free trial credits for new subscribers. It's 30 credits that allow you a 3D tour that's include a single property website. And for just only 10 credits more, you can get floor plans.
Okay, thank you, Amélie.
Thank you, Amélie.
Merci beaucoup. And okay, let me see if there's any more questions. I think please send me the proposal for common size. Okay, that's not the questions, that's a statement. Okay, thank you everyone for the questions that you guys brought at the chat room. And I'm gonna announce the 6 persons who are gonna receive additional 500,000 vouchers that you can use. Itu Pak Denny, Pak Bagas Rudi, Pak Niko, Pak Chandra, Pak Hendrik, dan Pak Fido. Ya, jadi untuk yang menang boleh nanti akan dikontak sama tim kita ya, akan dijapri sama tim kita, dan juga bagi yang nanya-nanya juga nanti akan dijapri juga ya untuk prize segala macam. I think, okay, can we all turn on our video so we can have a group photos first? Can I ask everybody, boleh saya minta semuanya untuk nyalakan videonya karena kita mau foto bersama. We're gonna take a screenshot. Yeah. Everyone, please turn on your video. Dini, are you ready? Smile, everyone. Do not look depressed. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's the first one. Okay, second one. Second screenshot, and then third one. Dini? Done? Thank you. Okay, thank you everyone for your time. It is a pleasure that we can all meet in this in the Zoom meeting, and then for explaining about the tour bus, and hopefully in the nearest future, everybody can actually fly to Indonesia and can meet in person. Yeah, maybe not using the 360 virtual, just to chat and have a coffee together. Yeah, in person. So everybody have a good night, have a good morning ahead.
Dan semua yang ikut itu dapat diskon 50% untuk orderan pertama.
Yes, ini kita mereview lagi. Jangan lupa ya.
Oke.
Dini, tolong pasang kontak 360 di screen kita. Ya, untuk yang perlu kontak kita, bentar lagi akan kita tampilkan di screen. So we're just gonna give the last page of our contact, so everybody can contact us. For Paul, Marco, Amélie, and François, thank you so much for your time this morning. You guys can have your breakfast now. Okay, where's the contact? Okay, kontaknya kita di Jalan Pulau Serangan nomor 19 dan Pasar Barat dengan nomor telepon 0821 4487 3-nya 4 kali ya, 3333. Silakan dicatat atau di screenshot ya. Untuk teman-teman yang sudah menang juga nanti akan kita kontak dari manajemen ya, dari admin kita. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you. Have a good day ahead. Have a good night. Selamat malam semuanya. Terima kasih.